So in the front circuit over here, we're going to start with the knee scale. So Brianna's going to put the cone on her head. She's going to put her arms out, and she's going to first go down to one knee. Then she's going to reach her arms forward. Then she's going to put one foot back. It's going to just touch the side of the beam and come straight up into a knee scale. She's going to hold it for 5 seconds. Then she's going to bring her foot right back in the middle of her hands. She's going to go back to one knee and hold it, and then back up to standing. That's our knee scale station. Then we're going to come to the next station. We're going to work on stacking our hips on top of our hands. And for the kids that are really strong, and only for the kids that are really strong and able to stack their hands right on top of their hips, they can lift one leg at a time. They should ideally not go past 90 degrees. So 90 degrees or less. Then they're going to come to the next station, work on their teeter-totters. Then they're going to come to the next station. They're going to work on their backward roll. So they're going to make sure to slap their hands on the floor, and they're going to straddle over the cone. There's a little smiley face for them to look at. And then last but not least, they're going to do hollow holds on the alligator. So they're going to lay down, they'll hold the noodle up, and they'll hold their hollow hold. And that's the front circuit. Okay, so in this back circuit of the room, Brianna's going to show us what we're doing. Just as a note, this springboard is not going to be the spotted station, so we opened up the mat to make it safer. Brianna's going to do a squat on. If your kids in your class really have a hard time with that, you should tell them to bring their knees up so that they stay safe and their shoulders don't fall back. Then you're going to come to the wedge mat and do a straddle forward roll. Push up, and that's one station, so the kids are going to then go back to the monkey and so on until you say switch. Then we're going to come to the first bar, and you're going to tell them to face the door this time, to face the exit sign. And they're going to put a beanbag in between their knees. They're going to hold a tuck. They're going to open up to a pike, and then they're going to open to a straddle, and the beanbag falls on the ground. Beautiful. This station is also potentially going to be facing the exit sign. And once again, they're going to put a beanbag in between their feet. And the coach is spotting at the station. This is the spotted station. It's a front support, ideally piked forward roll really slowly, and their toes slowly come to the ground with the beanbag in it. Less advanced kids will maybe do a tuck forward roll or even just fold over, come back. Next station, we're back to facing the way we usually face. So the kids are going to lay down on the purple mat, put their hands on the bar, slowly bring their feet over the bar, and they can use their legs one at a time to push themselves all the way up off the floor and do some sit-ups, bringing their knees to their nose to their knees. And then they can lay back down and bring their feet down to the ground. Okay, make sure their hands are the last things to let go of the bar. On the other side, by the paw print, they're going to put one foot on the paw print. They're going to put one foot backwards. They can stretch up, and they're going to practice their arabesque. They can put their hands up high, then they can put their hands out, and then they can try to put their hands behind them and let go of the wall. And they'll try that on both sides. And really work on straight knees and pointed toes. Over here by the ring, I'm going to put one hand on the wall. They're going to put the ring up their leg, like really nice and high up their leg. And they're going to try to bring their leg all the way around to the other side, keeping their legs straight and toe pointed in a nice arabesque, and then back around. And then they'll turn around, hold on to the wall with their other hand, and do the same thing with the other foot. And that's what they're doing in this circuit.